Double those dice.
Yeah, welcome back to session 30 and chapter 2 of the Tale of Two Brothers. Last session was an interesting session. The party, bar blue, said goodbye to a couple of people at the banquet before tucking into the desserts. After a bit more flirting with Yasmin, Darian headed off to listen in to Lady Blackmorn's conversation with Talib. After Darian placed his ear to the door, it opened, and he was face to face with Lady Blackmorn. Darian quickly lied about trying to look for the toilet. As Lady Blackmorn said, loose lips sink smuggling sailors. While this was going on, Z, you fangirled over Yasmin and found out that a hairy person turned up at the city gates about a month ago wearing this strange black armour. Darian, you rounded up the party and you got everyone ready to leave. Blue, you made it out of the manor grounds and rushed back to the Crooked Lance. You came across Cam exiting his yurt and proceeded to get increasingly. Where am I? He got increasingly concerned of you, over your state of mind. He stayed with Blue. Offered to get you a drink to calm your nerves, and after refusing for some time, you came up with a plan of sitting outside the Crooked Lance, waiting for the rest of the party to surface from the manor. You sat on these benches. Cam passed you a hip flask and told you to drink, which Blue you were unable to stop. You became sleepy. And Cam took your knapsack. You did manage to summon Pickle before watching Cam flee to the gates of the city. The rest of the party, you exited the manor, collected your gold, and unsheathed your weapons. Exiting the grounds, you saw this ghostly form of a bear protecting Blue, who had passed out on a picnic bench. After waking Blue, you went back to the yurt and tried to come up with a game plan. And as Blue was questioning the validity of the party members, Kaya had a vision. Kaya, you saw the walls of a large estate, you saw a large estate and the graveyard out the back. You saw this mausoleum, and a small boy, which you recognised as Hamill, was carving a symbol into the top steps of the mausoleum. As Kaya came back from a vision, the rest of you were talking. Kaya jotted down this symbol in the book, in Arlo's book, who sent you the message. What did you want to know about Elvic? And he also told you that the Blackmorns are the last living descendants of Elvic. The rest of the party, you heard the Blackmorn's carriage leaving the town and rushed to catch it. Blue tried to entangle the carriage. Saber tried shooting it. Z tried to chase it. And Kaya, you told one of the horses to stop, but it had no avail, and the carriage moved out of range and disappeared into the darkness. Z, you led the charge, but not along the road, but through the trees as the party rushed to the Blackmorn estate. Finding the estate, you tried to sneak up on Hamill, but he spotted you and entered the mausoleum. Investigating it, Z discovered that the archway read, "Bow to the one true ruler of the Black," in abyssal, carved in on it. Entering, you went down the stone steps, and you found the room, this large room that we can see now. Lady Blackmorn, Hamill, and a bugbear stood in the front of a large archway to this rippling black portal. These emeralds seeming to bounce light between them. Creatures began to come out of the portal as you guys fought Lady Blackmorn, the bugbear, and these strange creatures, and Hamill. As you guys striked Lady Blackmorn and Hamill, their appearance changed, turning into the weird blue creatures. I have a fly there. Weird blue creatures. When all seemed lost, Kaya, you lifted the amulet out of your clothing, and it admitted a violent amount of radiant light, which downed Darian, Saber, and Blue. It also downed Z, but due to a character feature, Z is still just healing. However, it did blind you and Z. You heard the thuds of all the bodies hit the floor, and the screeching sound of this demon that exited the portal as it flew upwards and whipped past you. And a couple of seconds later, you heard large footsteps, and someone say, in a gruff voice, "Fucking hell." And that's where we pick up tonight's session. I need a death saving throw from Saber, Blue, and Darian.
7.
19.
A 12.
Okay, that's 2 successes and 1 failure. Yeah, you hear these footsteps.
Can we
We
see
still in
anything
initiative
yet?
order.
No, you're out of initiative.
We're out of initiative.
Can we
Okay.
see?
You are blinded.
Okay, so right, what does he do? He would shout out the names of their comrades and wait for them to answer back. So Kaya, Blue, Saber, Darian, can you hear me?
I can. Oh god. Okay, in a panic, because not knowing if it's going to work or not, but you never know. Can Gaia would like to cast Healing Spirit,
Oh.
which has a 60-foot range, sort of, I presume, starting from me and sort of going out into where I knew the room was, and sort of hope it can heal my blindness, which I know it won't do, but Kaya doesn't know it can't heal blindness. So Kaya would like to try and try and
Just want to check.
and
Don't check it.
don't check it. Just let me do it.
Everyone gets up immediately.
We all
Well,
have.
it would give 1d6 hit points to.
Yeah,
Whenever
it's
it's
you call
near-
Yeah, the spirit appears in a 5-foot cube. You can see within range. The spirit
Does
is
that count
transparent.
because I can't see?
It's verbal and somatic, though.
So it's whenever the spirit moves to the occupied space, it heals them for 1d6 hit points. Okay. So as a bonus action, you can move the spirit up to 30 feet to a space you can see. You can't see, so you can certainly cast it, and we can roll a luck dice to see if the spirit moves to where you want it to go, or where you want it to go.
Okay,
You can do that if you so wish.
I mean, yeah, I
But
think
while, yeah, you can certainly, if you want to cast that, it's fine.
Can Z feel around her because she knew that Hamill was there, the bugbear was there, and Darian was there. Can I feel around me and try and find Darian, please?
Yeah. Give me a investigation check with disadvantage.
But she's hunting for his blood. That's what she's all about.
20 and a 13. So that investigation is 17. at disadvantage.
You manage to you feel around. You brush against the hairiness of some sort of the you assume is the bugbear, but put your hand on Darian's chest, which is sort of
No.
you can feel like raspy breathing
Okay, can I?
as it sort of moves. Just hang on 2 seconds.
Okay.
I like your thinking. Kaya, do you want to cast this?
Yeah.
And flies. Look at it.
No, my creatures.
Aha!
No.
There we go. Yeah.
Send it a swarm.
Yeah, I'd like to cast it and send it out into the direction that I knew, like...
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, do I go saber or blue? I don't know.
Maybe the one that failed a death save, but you know,
I
not
don't-
that wants to.
But I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't
You heard,
know.
but you
you
heard
do
Blue
know
split
who-
out.
You do know that both have got a healing potion on them.
Yep.
I drank mine.
Yeah. Oh, you drank yours.
Yeah.
You know that I've got a healing potion on me, and I'm also a pretty cool guy.
I'm going to mute you two in a minute.
What
No,
what
you're
I'm also
not.
thinking is that I didn't. Would I have known that Saber was also like when he went down, he was really, really hurt already? Is the other thing I'm thinking, because like in terms of like
We're both getting as dead as each other.
Yeah, but like
you would have
but
heard
you wouldn't
the
know
armor
that.
clatter.
That's not how it works, is it? In real.
As you raised the amulet, this light burst out from it. You took some of that. You were staring. It's like staring into a like hot furnace. Your eyes haven't adjusted yet. You can give me a. You can summon your spirit, which I will bring onto the board, and then you.
You can just replace it with mine, because mine won't be up anymore.
You can. No, that's a scene. That's why it's not working. You can give me a perception check with disadvantage to see if you
I would
bring
love
it
to do
to
that.
the.
Oh, you're
You're
really
good
good.
at perception.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, with a disadvantage. That's
Just
a
lie.
14.
14. Okay.
Oh, a 17 and a 7.
Okay. Right. Let's get rid of.
Oh wait, no, it's more than that. No, what's 9 plus 7?
16.
16.
That's
Better
way
than a
better.
14.
That-
Way better.
Life at this.
That's
I could die in the next roll.
Oh no, don't say that. I know you could.
Okay, I'll just think it loudly then.
Okay.
Whoever drew that
Me, it was me.
bad
'Cause
face.
I'm sad.
I mean, I
I'm gonna get rid
imagine
of
I
it.
would probably go towards blue because he was near the big guy,
And also stood
which
and
sounds
protected.
scarier, right? But he
Okay.
but
You.
yeah.
You would have also known that Z is closer to Saber than she is Blue as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
You you move your hands and you smell like blossom and pollen as you like. What do you say to this thing as you summon it?
Oh. Yeah. Essentially that, I imagine I would say in like probably Sylvan, just like help them please, and just because I can't see and I'm kind of weak and yeah. Just sending
You
good vibes.
you throw your hand forward. As you throw your hand forward, you hear next to you, Z. You are gonna put that away before you poke someone's eye out. And you feel Darian's body moving into on its side, and you feel as your hand pressed on Darian's chest, his breathing sort of steadies. Darian, you are no longer making death saving throws.
He's in the
Thank
recovery
fuck for that.
position.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Am I alive, or am I just unconscious still?
You are unconscious, but you are no longer making death saving throws.
Stabilized.
If she's allowed to, once she feels that, she would like to try and go out to where she remembers Saber was.
Okay.
Because Saber would have been closest to her.
Okay. Give me
And by the way, no, I don't put the sword away. Absolutely.
Okay, fine.
Not. No way.
You just hear an eye squelch.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check with disadvantage. Blue.
Yo, what up? Death save?
Well, no. Kaya, can you roll the healing on your spirit?
Please.
Shit, it's a 2. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It's not even got like a proficiency bonus or anything to add to it.
I was going to ask, when Blue comes up, if he catches any of the points that Kaya might be sending out, is he going to be able to see? Or is he going to be blinded as well?
You are healed for 2 points of healing, but you are, as you sort of eyes flutter and you open them, you can't see anything. It's just white.
Son of a bitch. But
And it was a 14 for my investigation. It was 17 and a 10.
Okay. You begin to like stumble out, sort of like trying to like judge with your feet, like tapping your feet on the ground, trying to like not stand on uneven. This is not like a nice flat stone surface. It's like pitted and like there's lots of cracks.
Then she's
floor.
on hands and knees. She's not walking.
Cool. You crawl. You hear footsteps pass you. Saber, I need 1 death saving throw from you.
stop it, Chris. Stop it. I want to do
Beating
stuff.
that
Let me
one.
do stuff.
That's a 2.
Okay. As you hear like footsteps walk past you, see, and you hear like the scraping of armor, and a clunk as you, but like to your right, Saber.
Yeah.
You are no longer making death saving throws.
Okay.
You are unconscious but stable. As they pass you, the footsteps pass you, Z, you hear, We've got to go.
Do I recognise this voice?
No. I am trying not to make this as good as Gilgrass, but you do not recognise this voice.
Right, okay.
Do I hear this?
Yeah,
Do we all hear this?
you all hear this.
Can I do something?
Well,
Please?
Blue, Kaya, and Z hear this. Blue,
Yo.
you know this voice.
Lesser restoration on myself, unblinded. Who's
Cool.
this?
Yeah. You cast Lesser Restoration on yourself. Look up to see a red-skinned Goliath
What the fuck,
dressed
bro?
in robes of dark browns and like grey. He's got a sort of a pointed beard. Let me just get to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's got like a pointed beard, like a thick beard that's short but goes into like a quite a fine point of like black. Stern expression on his face. He's got a wooden staff, but it's short, not like a walking. It's more of a walking stick than a staff. And he's like tucked it under his arm at the moment, and is rummaging around in a like what looks like woven like grass knapsack. just to give you a description of what you're looking at as well, Blue. Z on the hands and knees, like searching. Saber is propped up against a tomb, like slumped forwards, completely not moving but breathing. Darian is lying on his side in sort of like a small recovery position. And Kaya is sort of behind the two stands where the emeralds are. And sort of, obviously can't see. I'll put...
Just want to see a name.
You know this man. It's your father.
Daddy!
This is your father, Red.
What the... Dad?
2 seconds, sorry. Just...
Wait, 2
Bring
seconds
you-
as well. Wait, no. We can't have Z
There
on
you
the
go.
floor. Z wouldn't like that. I'm going to go cast Lesser Restoration on Z as well.
Okay. Run over. Cast Lesser Restoration. See your eyes. They are sort of... As you run over, Blue, you realise that Z's eyes are completely white. There's no pupil.
Oh, that's not good. I guess that was what I was. But yeah, here we go. I know you wouldn't want to be on the ground like this. Come on, I'll help you up at the same time. Give me a
What's
sec
going
now.
on?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and give my dad like the biggest hug I can give him, please.
He, like, as you're like coming over to him, he pulls out what looks like a hexagon-shaped piece of metal in like gold and like silver, which is like all sort of patterned together. So it's like gold and silver intertwining over like 2 layers. And he sort of throws it onto the floor, and then gives you like the most bone-crushing hug you've had.
It's nice to see you, son. But, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, all right. What did you have a plan, or should I just help people, or?
Yeah, get everyone moving, get everyone up.
And he reaches into his knapsack, hands you a like small vials that are like triangle shapes.
Yeah, give these to your friends.
What will it do?
Oh, there's the healing potions.
Yeah, sweet. I mean, we've got a few, but yeah, all right. I'll get going. Chuck one at whoever's closest.
Can I stop him?
Stop. Blue, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Can I take what is in his hand? Can I look at this, and with the knowledge I have, do I believe this to be a healing potion?
Give me an alchemist check. So, D20 plus your proficiency bonus twice.
Blue will remember this.
13.
13. They are healing potions. Not sure what strength or quality, but they are healing potions.
Right. Blue, I'm sorry to do this, but we've just been fighting people that can copy people that we know. So you need to make sure that that's your dad, and we need to make sure that what we're putting in our friends is actually going to make him, bring him back to life, not kill him. I'm sorry to say it, but it's got to be said.
Well, I don't really know what's going on. But
Just on the floor down there.
just sort of, but if we need healing, there's this lovely sort of wind sort of thing going on. I can do a bit of healing. I just need someone to direct me.
Okay, can I go and pick up Kaya?
Yeah.
And drop her next to Darian?
Mm-hmm.
And then I will go over to Saber. No, Saber. But you decide how I can do that.
You you go and pick up Kaya, bring Kaya back over to Darren. Again, it's a little bit janky because Kaya can't see and you're hurting, so it's sort of you're wincing on every other step. both of you are. You're both injured, but you get Kaya over to Darren. This little metal thing that Red threw onto the floor sprouts legs. It sprouts a leg out of each of the points. Each of the legs then extends to like double, then quadruple the size of the its actual like body, and each one of them has a chalk foot as it begins scribbling frantically on the floor, and it's sort of like turning like jankly as it begins writing on the floor.
Before Z gets a chance to move away, can I summon the spirit close to me and hit both Z and Darian?
Yeah.
With the spirit, please.
Yeah, roll healing.
Okay.
Blue, do you give one of these potions to Saber?
No, I'm going to give Z's potion I have to Saber.
Okay, cool.
And, you know, taking what Z's taken to advice, and I assume Red is doing other things if he said, like, get everyone ready. So, you know, I'm in the process of getting everyone ready. So, yeah, health potion to Saber.
As this is all going, Red is like rummaging around in the knapsack, pulls out a piece of parchment, and begins like methodically reading the parchment. And then, as you guys like finish, so Darian, you are back up with how many points from Kaya? You are still blind, though, I'm afraid. Saber, you are brought up with 8 hit points, but again, also blind. Yeah.
A big old one.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. one for Z too. You know, just that dice has gone in jail.
Better than nothing, I guess.
It lasts for a minute, so I might as well just hit as many people as I can.
You can.
And then it'll be gone.
The spirit can heal a number of times equal to your 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is +3, so you can heal 4 people. 4.
Yeah. So I can heal 1 more for probably another measly 1 if need be.
Yeah, Saber, you wake up.
What's going on? Why can't I see?
Slow down, mate. Calm down. Yeah, there was like a big thing and it knocked us down, and most of you are blind, and for some reason my dad is here. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I know. We'll find out later. You know, we've had some. Maybe they're a cam, if you know what I mean. But yeah, for now, let's get everyone together and get moving. There's a weird spider-looking thing.
Can I take a healing potion as an action, please?
Yeah, so 4 hit points.
Darian, as he kind of wakes up and is still blind, he's like panting around. He's kind of grabbed his rapier, and still he's not really. He's a bit frantic, and he's actually swinging still, just
okay,
swinging around because he's like, well, yeah. Last thing he saw, there was a big old fight going on.
Attempt to catch his hand, please.
Darian, give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Oh. I got 7. Oh, wow, shit, I should know. 24.
What?
24?
I rolled a 19 and a 17.
Okay. You need to roll damage for me.
Oh my god, Z, how much?
Thankfully, I wasn't sneak attacking.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a sneak attack anyway.
Yes, yeah. That is 9 points of damage.
Z, as you go to catch Darian's like arm, Darian like whips the blade up, and you get like a nasty gash up like just like around your neck, like this sort of like collarbone area. Yeah. As you and then you can give me a athletics check with advantage to see if you can grab his arm.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, you could take the blow and immediately grab hold of him.
Yeah. Okay, so one arm grab hold of Darian. Darian, stop it. There, everyone. We're as safe as we can be. You don't need to fight anymore. Put your sword away.
I can't see what's going on.
Yeah, well, stay there, and I will help you as much as I can.
All right.
Just to double check, everything in here that was an enemy is like not alive, right?
There is like so yeah, sorry, I should have taken everything off, but big shadowy black is gone. You see the creatures that are made of blue, like this, like in the ill-fitting clothes of like Hamill and Rosamunda and Lady Blackmore are all.
I've just been called a teenage black man.
Are all like they're down, not breathing. Bugbear is lying on the floor, motionless, and all the other little creatures, these like horrible-looking. I can send a picture to the group chat. Why not? Because that's I like. These are weird-looking creatures. All these ones are all just puddles of like goo and like random bits of body parts that were just slowly like melting into like this almost like black, purpley black ichor as they sort of like slowly melt. You, as like Darian strikes out at Z, you see Red go, you need to, don't, what's his name?
My name's Darren.
Put it down.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Red.
He's my dad.
Oh, no. Red, blue. What's your mum's name then?
Yellow.
That's not true. My mum's name.
We got primary colours.
Yeah, well, mainly.
As he says this, there's like a giant gust of wind and cold air inside the crypt. For those that can see, this spider-like metallic thing in the middle of like in sort of this area finishes drawing a circle of runes and just sinks into the floor as a large gust of like snow and air comes out of this hole.
Look, we gotta go.
Quick question: have I seen my dad do either of these things before? Either cast the spell or have a metal thing that's a spider that draws. That would have been cool to have as a kid, but you know.
How did he even get here?
I have no idea. How did you get here?
No, you watched me get here. Come here.
Yeah, debatably. How did Kaya get here?
I
Blue,
got here
hit
from
him.
that metal spider. Now let's go.
Blue, hit him.
Oh, but he's dead.
Or I will.
That'll be worse if that'll be worse if you do.
All right, I'll punch him in the face.
My face.
Give me an attack roll.
You want to do it in the arm? Fucking hell.
Just a little bash on the old shoulder or something.
19 for
Oh
3
my-
damage.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. You punch your dad in the face. As he turns, we gotta go. As you like full on
Sorry,
smack
Dad.
him.
What was that for?
Well, we've had some people that aren't themselves recently, and I can't really ask you anything because I think they know what we're doing at all times or something. So, you know, if I was to ask you where my birthmark was, that's kind of irrelevant.
It's underneath your left nipple. Now get in the fucking hole.
Right, let's just get out of here.
Z
Starting to
would
smell.
like to rage
What? Okay.
and grab hold of the bugbear and the blue thing that was
Blue.
Hamill and carry.
Oh,
Okay. Give me athletics check. Yeah, it's advantage because you're raging.
God.
That's cocked. So athletics is +8, so 21.
Nice.
Cool. You pick up Hamill, which is now.
I would have been more worried about getting the bugbear, so I would have got the bugbear first.
Okay. You pick up like the bugbear, put him like almost have to fireman's lift him. to like carry, because this thing is like it's bigger than Yuzi. As you pop this thing on your on your shoulder. Hamel is like a probably 5'5", like skinny blue creature that's now just wearing Hamel shorts because every other piece of clothing is sort of like just burst open. As you like pick that one up by like the scruff, like or just like round its throat, and begin to like walk towards the portal. It's appeared on the floor.
I don't want to seem like a bit of a bother, but what's happening?
We're getting out of here.
All right.
Okay,
hold
how?
hands, guys.
And-
I'll lead everyone into a hold hands group.
Because I can't see the metal spider or the portal. I
we
felt the
can't.
wind, but that's it. I got nothing.
So my dad threw like a metal spider down. It drew some runes. There's like a weird spell. I'm pretty sure it only lasts for 6 seconds, but this explanation's probably not 6 seconds long anyway. But you know, at some point in the near future, we'll probably want to go into this thing, and maybe we'll end up somewhere else. But you know, maybe that'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. I punched my dad in the face, by the way. He didn't seem to like it that much, but you know, he's not really said anything yet.
Well, that's
where we're at.
understandable. Okay.
Oh, and Z's got the bugbear and the Hamel weird little eel thing.
Great. That will reach out for somebody's hands then. I'll like reach sideways and hope Darian's there, and I'll reach forward and hope that somebody's there. And just
It'll be the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
So you see Red like lean down, pick Saber up, like puts his arm around you, puts your arm over his shoulder. So you're almost like this because he's quite a tall bloke. Just slightly shorter than Blue, by like that. As he like lifts you up, and then like gently moves you to the to this hole, and then takes a giant step forwards. You feel, Saber, as you both move through this thing, your stomach rise in your like up in your body, so you get that like you go over a bump in a car, sort of like as
Go
you
over
like
willy jumper.
instead of like instead of going like landing flat, you almost like go from like going into like to step into, and you're stood upright.
Cool.
In front of you is a there's like a grassy hillside, which
Oh, can I see
to
it?
your left slope. Oh no, you're still blind, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, in case you don't feel anything. You feel cold as you step
I
through.
feel really cold.
It gets the temperature drops by about 10 degrees as you step through.
Oh shit.
Right, come on, cat. Out of the way.
You will see Saber and Red disappear.
Well,
Apart from Kaya,
do we
who's
all
still blind.
see?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'll lead. I'm Darren, and I'll lead them guys in. Kaya and Darian.
Cool. Hand in hand.
Yeah. Do
Hand in
I
hand.
recognise any of this? Well, sorry, please. Is there a landscape in front of me by chance?
You step through, dragging Kaya and Darian. You all feel this like lurch in your stomach as you step through, and instead of stepping down into something, you step like you've just walked straight through a door. You see the familiar sight, Blue, of Moss Rock.
Bro, why are we? What the?
You see the grassy, steep slopes of Moss Rock before it. It sort of goes from like on your left-hand side. You can see Stormy Coast as it goes like to very sharp, high cliffs, and then into like very steep grassland. And then to your right, you can see the hulking masses of the mountains. As you were on like the curve before you sort of would have to climb, and you're sort of listing at a like 30-degree angle to try and keep yourself level as this landscape moves up. You can see Red and Saber ahead. It is still dark, but the moon is out, and you can see sort of semi-far, but not as far as you should be able to in the daylight. It is also snowing lightly, and the wind is blowing quite violently as you step through.
I shed a single tear and just loosen my grip on the other guys, and I'm just happy to be home. And I'll say that. I'm home.
Oh, it's a bit nippy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry. Hold on.
I'll set myself on fire a bit to try and help with some.
I'll
of the
hold my
warmth.
hands out and have like a bonfire.
Yeah, we're not on Papaya anymore, guys.
What? Are we not?
We're on Moss Rock.
Oh, never been there before.
Yeah, this is where I'm from.
Oh, lovely. I'd love to see it one day.
Oh well, I mean, this must. Z, does this mean it's all right? Are these potions okay?
Z, as you go to step through, you watch Blue, Saber. Watch Blue, Darian, and Kaya step through. You, Bugbear on your shoulders, Hamel by the throat, go to step through the portal. There is a sudden weight change as you step through, and the Bugbear disappears. You step through, you get this lurch in your stomach as you watch you feel something like suck shut, and you feel like a wave of air as you sort of like pushed forward slightly as the portal closes. You've still got Hamel by the throat.
Okay, I just throw him down on the ground.
Cool. You throw him, he just hits the ground and starts to roll down the hill before like coming into contact with a rock and just stopping.
Good.
Couldn't give us more cursed armor, could you? This guy.
In front of you, Red turns to face the rest of you.
I've got a cave. We need to get you guys rested up. We're not quite out of the woods yet.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
I'll explain in a minute. We need to get somewhere warm, or you guys are gonna freeze.
Well, I'm on fire, so we could walk and explain, right?
As he sort of gestures to like, you can see the entrance or like some light just spilling out of a cave mouth, about 100 meters away.
Yeah, I'll continue to lead Kaya and Darian then.
I'll grab Hamel and not nicely. I am literally by the foot, and I'm dragging him over every rock on the way there.
Cool. You guys walk towards the cave. As you sort of like, it's almost like someone's built like an igloo type shape entrance. This thing is like stacking of stones. So it's very loose, but it sort of like gives that like a little porch. As sort of Red steps under it, like lowers Sabers like he's getting to the back of a police car, pushes your head down so you don't bang your head on the like lintel of this thing. Saber, you can hear little noises as you enter, and you feel like things like nudging your legs.
And enter the Welsh Leisure Centre.
This is home.
He gently like lowers you down by like holding onto your forearm, just like gently putting you down, and you feel like soft, something soft as you sit down on like it's like this ground floor, but there's something, you're sat on something, and you can feel warmth coming from your right hand side.
Nice.
I
think I'm probably going to cast a prayer of healing. Now I feel a bit safer and a bit settled. Everyone will get 2d8 plus 2.
Awesome.
Which will be 6 HP.
Lovely.
Cool.
6, yeah. Sorry.
Don't mock him like that.
No, I was just asking.
I'm seeing that there's like animals here, and after punching my dad in the face and other clues to make me think that he's actually my dad, I'm gonna down one of these potions that he's given us.
Yeah, roll 1d4 healing.
1d4. Aw, it's a 3.
Hey, don't knock a 3. 3's pretty damn good.
3's pretty damn good when you're down, but you know, just in general. Aw, I've got a home.
3 on
Can Z make sure that Kaya and Darian are in comfortable places, and then she's literally going to sit down and start studying that book?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you bring it in. You, for those that can see, you see this quaint little cave. It has got a small wooden chest at the back, and there are 6 bedrolls neatly positioned around this cave. Some of them sort of like where parts of the cave have been carved out for like extra, like a little almost like a side-by-side bunk bed, so you're sort of like lying like that, so one of you's on the floor and one of you's on this like rock. In the center is a fire, and there is a small hole in the like roof of the cave which just goes off somewhere. There are also about 6, 7. Well, there's 7 baby sheep, baby lambs in there that are bleating as you enter. Yeah. Immediately come and try and nuzzle in in with anyone that sits down. Yeah, as you guys enter this.
All right, pick one up now that
cave.
Dad is here and he's like presumably going to talk to me now. Please, Father. It's only been years. Yeah, pick up a lamb, start just petting it, and just
Be like, all right, so what was that? What was all of that? What's this?
Well,
Sorry for punching you as well.
you're home, son.
Well, I could see that. But how and why, and how did you know, A, where I was, and how are you able to, like, teleport, and do you know what's going on?
Well, so, I was making me a normal migration pattern with the sheep, you know, gonna meet up with the rest of the herd, as we do, you know.
As we do.
The ice is coming in, so we wanted to catch up, and I got a letter,
Right.
and the letter said you were in trouble, and you were going to be in trouble 2 days from now, when I was to get a parcel, and I had to meet a gnome here. And when the gnome arrived, he gave me that parcel, and inside the parcel was this little metal thing.
Anything else? Did you question that?
Oh yeah, we sat here questioned it for a couple of hours, and then he told me it was time.
Did
I had to
did
come
he
get
tell you
you.
the name? Was there a name on the letter?
Oh yeah, you want?
And he sort of goes around, lifts up one of the bedrolls that Saber sat on, like moves you onto one side,
Oh, I
pulls
mentioned
out
thanks,
a.
by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Red, and holds his hand out to Saber.
not that Saber would know.
Hey, Red, Saber, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Heard you've had a bit of a time with me son.
We've had a few adventures here and there, yeah.
And he sort of like claps you on the back and says, "Oh well,
Thanks for looking after him.
and he hands you a piece of parchment. It is silver, like it's normal parchment on one side, silver with stars on the back of the other. Like so, it's like nicely decorated on the back of it. He hands it to you. Cool. I will read you the letter. Dear Red, I know it was a heavy heart that you let Blue leave Blizzard Peak to seek his own adventure. It may give you peace to know that I was always watching over him, ensuring he was safe. I have seen him make new friends and mourn the loss of many. He has embraced every challenge and helped everyone he has met, and you should be extremely proud of your son. However, in 2 days' time, he will experience a tremendous amount of danger. This danger cannot be stopped by me, or you, or even by his friends, and it is extremely important that nothing is to interfere with what is about to take place. Only after this danger can you save Blue. In 2 days' time, your goats will lead you to this cave on the southern side of Moss Rock. At sundown, a gnome will arrive with a parcel and further instructions. He will explain what you will need to do that evening. You will ignore his pleas to intervene, but Red, if you enter before the flash, Blue may not see Moss Rock again. And there is a looping signature, which says RW.
I know that. That's a bloody...
Wait, so it is Rufus. That's an RW. I know that because...
Wait, did I... Oh, I don't know if Kaya would have said Elvic earlier. Did we know of that?
Yeah, because I didn't, so I had to ask your opinion.
Yeah, because she had to show you what the symbol was.
Yes, true. So knowing that recently, I'd be like,
You got a message from, like, a really powerful guy. Z, look at this. This is... You can see, right? This is RW. Think that'd be the Rufus weather spike?
Z is not paying any attention. She is flicking through that book trying to find something.
Okay, I'll cut back to you in 2 seconds. Darian, Saber, and Kaya, can I have con saving throws from you?
yay. We don't have to wait until tomorrow.
Where did you say that?
Oh, that's 13.
That's 12.
12.
Isn't that 20?
Nice.
20! Kaya, you can...
Double those
It's like...
sides.
As this is all going on, you're like blinking heavily, and you're beginning to see shapes in like people moving. It's almost like you're by the end of that conversation, you are sort of like needing glasses. That's the soap. You're like squinting through a like blurriness, but you can see, like, you can make out that's Blue, that's Z, Saber's over there. Darian, you are still recovering, but you're starting to see shapes again. Saber, you can see nothing.
Oh, it's coming back. Oh, not quite.
Well, what's the gnome's name? What was the gnome's name?
The gnome's name?
Yeah. Who bought you this contraption?
Oh, his name was Brock.
Brock the gnome. Right.
So who's this Rufus then? I don't know who Rufus is.
Oh, well, in Moyalese, the town we came to kind of first, there was a big statue that was two gold, like, wizards or something that were brothers, and one was evil and one was good, and Rufus was the good one and Elvic was the bad one, and they had a big magic fight, and I get a little fuzzy on the details, but maybe that was the reason that the island was locked off for a long time, and now it's a little curious because I think that was like quite a long time ago, that battle thing.
Yes, wasn't it?
You are?
I feel like it was when everything, all the monoliths came in and the flooding happened, and
Yeah, maybe. I can't remember. But yeah, that sounds about right. And yeah, obviously it's a little strange that we've seen, well, you know, they've been, you know, around in some form, like with this letter and Kaya's vision with the thing that Hannibal was scrying to the wall or whatever.
I still don't know what happened in the tomb. I don't know how we won.
Well, there was a big thing. I don't know if we did one, because I think, you know, we all went down, right? So I don't know if that's a win.
Also, let's just take it back a little bit. I'm really was the Blackmorns? Have they just been changed? Like, have they been shapeshifters this whole time? Where's the real Miss Blackmorn and all of her family? I mean, this is all a bit crazy because they've been around for years and years in Kilk, and all of a sudden they're now not actually them, or have they
Well, I
always
guess.
been?
Well, I guess that they were like maybe there at some point, or maybe around the time that Arthur was attacked in the hunting thing. Maybe they just sort of switched them out there or something. But yeah, I don't think those things. Maybe those things were the Blackmorns and they were always changelings. But I mean, they're kind of dead now. I mean, there's one over there. Doesn't look like a threat anymore.
Looks like we're not going to be able to rob their house up then.
Yeah, I don't think there's as much gold on Moss Rock. Oh, our gold's gonna. Well, most of. Oh shit, my bag. Yeah, we've got no gold again, guys.
Yeah, I changed all of my gold to proprietor money. Now I've got no. Now
Yeah,
I've been shortchanged here.
yeah, probably shouldn't have done that.
Ugh.
As you sort of say, Darian, about robbing the Blackhorns, you see Red rise up to his stand up, so he's almost he's leaning hand to arch his back to stop himself from banging his.
My son is not a thief, nor will he
no.
ever be a thief.
I'm sure he isn't. But it's still sometimes nice to take things at times, especially from people who have a lot of money. I mean, they don't need all of that, do they?
He grunts and sort of works his way round the cave and sits on top of his wooden chest.
Fortunately, I can't see that, so I don't. I don't take the hint. I don't take the hint.
Yeah, so, Miss Gnome came and see me, gave me the, whatever that spidery thing was. And, I used it.
Yeah, he would have scooped up and picked it up. It's now looks and resembles a dead spider. Completely basically upside down spider with his arms caved in on itself. And he hands it to you.
It looks weird. Just gonna lay it down next to Z.
Z, what are you rifling through your book looking for?
Yes.
I just scanning through all of the book to see if I can see any mention of curing blindness.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, there is a potion of lesser restoration will do it.
Okay.
Does anyone
needs
else?
You, I would hazard a guess. Let's have a look.
Probably make it out of stuff in the cave, right? Just a bit of goat piss and a bit of goat fur, and Bob's your uncle. You can see again, right?
Hey, Saber, with your clerical-like skills, surely you can make us unblind.
Looking at the ingredients, do I just scan through them? Do I actually believe that I could find these here? And I don't mean just in the cave. Is there 50 gold's worth of diamond dust, and therefore there's no point even asking?
Shit, the emeralds.
You have all the ingredients for the lesser restoration potion to be brewed. However, it takes at least 2.5 hours to mature once you've put it on a cauldron. But it's doable with what the supplies you've got. You will have to use some of the supplies you would for a healing potion that I know you have, so that you will have to lose that to make it. But you will make enough for the whole party.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking a long rest because I think I'm just very worn out.
Oh, that was good, to be fair, yeah.
Blinded and all.
I will start putting that to try and make it.
Cool.
I've still got 2 healing potions left on me, and I've got the ingredients to make another one, so I don't mind giving it up to make the lesser restoration.
Sure. As you begin like taking out your supplies to make this, Red looks over.
Oh, help yourself.
And he sort of pulls a small cauldron around for you, which has got like vials and bits and bobs, and he sort of
Use the main fire if you want. Just make sure that you keep it stocked. We'll freeze to death tonight, else. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I had a gnome turn up, give me this spider creature thing. Made the same portal, brought me to this weird place. There was like it looked like some sort of burial graveyard, something. And then I was told that I had to wait until I saw the flash. Well, there was lots of sword noises and explosions coming from inside this big temple-y thing. And then I saw this big flash and big shadow come out of the top. And I heard people, so I rushed down to find you guys. And my dear son.
Hello. He didn't tell you what
we
to
appreciate
do,
the
like,
help.
afterwards, right? Oh yeah, no, very much appreciate it. You're a lovely father, always have been. Thanks for the teleportation spider and rescue. But yeah, did they tell you what to do after?
No.
apart from and he points at you, Kaya. You can just see you've got now just about got your vision back.
You need to lie down.
Well, I think I could tell you that anyway, but yeah, thank you.
Well,
They
it's
say
gonna
why?
Yeah, if you don't, it's gonna hurt.
That's ominous.
That's really
Yeah,
obvious.
I thought so too. You're definitely Kaya, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Make yourself comfy.
And he points at the bedroll.
Okay. I will go and sit down and sort of make ready to lie down, but just before I do, I would just like to sort of say to the group, just like, does anyone else feel like we're just pawns in somebody else's game here?
Oh, massively.
Okay.
I don't
I
mind
felt like
that
that since
sometimes, though.
And then I'll lie down and just, I guess, wait.
Cool.
You can't. I don't know what's going on. Look, I'm just glad you're okay.
I mean,
Can I do an
yeah.
insight check on this guy?
This guy, how dare you?
You can do it with disadvantage as well, because you're barely seeing him.
Wow. I actually got a nat 20 and a 13. So insight. So that is a 17.
He's seems 100% genuine. What he's saying. As a ram or like a baby lamb comes up to you and sits in your lap, Darren.
I'll pet it. I mean, I guess my eyesight is still slowly starting to come back, but I'm using it as a little bit of like a comfort thing, and just sort of stroking it, and I'm just kind of probably start falling asleep at this point.
Emotional support lamb.
Yes, my emotional support lamb. After the past few days, it's truly needed.
We'll have to stay here tonight. It'll be too cold for you guys to travel, especially if we're going to get to Blizzard's Peak.
Oh,
I've
going
got-
home.
Well,
I mean, yeah, no, yeah, that's good. How is home?
I mean,
Yeah, is something going on?
the if we don't, you'll miss the ritual of the ovums.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna come back for
I
that.
thought you might want to come back for that.
Yeah. Oh, I've not really done much preparing. But yeah, that's fine, right? Yeah. Okay. When is that again?
It's in 3 days' time.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. You guys want to come to a, a shindig? I guess.
Well, if it's a party, I'm game. Will there be drink?
Oh yeah, yeah. Plenty of
I'm
plenty
down.
of drink.
I'll be there. When can we go?
Well, like I said, we can't leave tonight. You'll freeze to death. I mean,
Alright.
we'll be okay. And he points at
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
and himself, but you're looking a little bit scrawny for the winter weather.
Yeah. I'll look it down at myself. Go, yeah. I do look a bit ill-equipped, I guess.
It's just harsh conditions around here. It's pretty cold pretty much all the time. But I don't know. It's just there's just the outdoors here. You should see honestly the stars when it's not like blistering winds out there. It's
I mean, I could cut some holes in my sleeping bag or sleeping bedroll and use it as like a onesie type. Not a onesie, like I don't know. I'll just cut some holes, stick my arms, and stick my head through, and I'm just
well,
one
that'll
big.
make it colder.
Yeah.
We could we
You
can
just ruined my dad's sleeping bag. He brought 6 of those.
No, hey, we can use the bedrolls. We'll fashion some loose cloaks for you guys when we move. I think the weather's turning for the better. Not entirely sure.
Don't you mean the weather's spiking? Hey.
That's a good one, Blue. He hasn't lost any of his sense of humour while he's been away, then. We know that. Plus, Trog's going to be missing you if you don't come back.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. I've got a swift headbutt for him as soon as I see him.
He's grown since you've last seen him.
Oh, that's not good. Is he bigger than me? Do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. He's even taller than me.
Well, I mean, that's not hard, is it?
You watch your mouth, Blue.
I can't watch my mouth. I can watch your mouth.
The fire crackles. Conversation's happening. Darian, your vision's becoming steadily clearer. Saber, you're trancing or sleeping?
Yeah, Transon.
Trancing. Sheep are bleating. Z is cutting up ingredients and adding them to a small cauldron that's placed above the fire. And you get that odd, like, sometimes it's like, oh, that's ginger root. Oh, that's quite it's quite nice. It's quite invigorating. And then it's all of a sudden it's like slugs or something, like just like really potent ingredients, and they're just all going in, and then it's like foul smelling for a few minutes, and then back to normal. Kaya. You hear a small voice in your head. And I've forgotten your last name off the top of my head. Say it again for me.
Winanoon.
Dwinanoon. Is that right? Dwinanoon? It's close enough. You hear the words, Lady Dwinanoon. I need to borrow you from your friends.
Who is this?
I think you know.
That might be so, Rufus.
Do you mind coming to me?
not sure how I'd get there, but I would like an explanation about what's going on, so... Yes?
Cool. For those who can see, you watch Kaya disappear.
Dispel. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
The only thing that remains as her form just, like, almost dissolves is the amulet.
Oh shit.
As you watch as, like, Kaya's form just slowly melts and drifts into light as the amulet clatters onto the bedrock.
Kaya.
Does she
just
normally do
left.
that?
Can you see?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so now. I hope so.
I don't think you would. You probably would have seen something disappear. Yeah, I would say you probably see Kaya go. Saber would have no knowledge, and so would Z. Z would see Kaya just dissolve. Yeah.
Z's not paying any attention at all. She is 100% focused about making this potion. The only way that she would notice is if someone come and tapped her on the shoulder. She is 100% focused and severely pissed off.
Even if they said out loud, Kaya's gone. Oh, Dad, don't touch that amulet.
What? Why not?
It'll
Hang
might
on, where's
kill
your friend? Your friend
Yeah.
run outside.
No.
She'll
they
she'll die.
No, she just kind of left.
Oh,
She just kind of fizzled. That's not happened before, but I mean, neither has you coming to get me.
that's the thing. I
the
didn't
lie
know she
down
was
thing.
gonna go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We discussed this. All right. We're on the ball. Okay. I guess that's happened.
Should we be worried?
And you watch as Kaya comes back. I am going to need you to, everyone but Kaya, to mute themselves for me, please.
Oh, gee.
But we can still listen.
You can still listen.
We can't hear. Oh, right, okay.
No, you can still hear. I just do not want anyone interrupting this next part, as you would not be here for this.
I know.
You can still hear, still be in the room. You can still listen in, and just yeah.
Okay, do it. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Oh, wow, this is really nice, and it's really inappropriate timing. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the wine. Oh, and pepper. Yes, I love pepper. Thank you. Oh, parmesan. Yeah, I'd love some parmesan too. Thank you. Oh, okay.
I hope you brought enough for everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Bye.
Oh,
No.
I'm gonna
there's
say,
some things. There's
That's
some
not
things
the
you
worst
cannot
timing.
write. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Feel free to eat.
No, it's cool. I will leave that because this is more important.
Okay. Kaya, I need you to roll me 5 Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Okay. Let me get into my D20s. It's so stressful. I'm so excited. Okay. It's very, very mixed bag.
Okay. I need to know if they're above a 12.
One of them is.
One of them is. Okay, fine.
Just one.
Fine. You feel yourself dissolving, and you see the cave disappear. As you open your eyes, and you're staring into the sunlight of 3 suns that are in the sky. Sort of, instead of orbiting like they normally do, like a sun arcs like this, they are slowly spinning, like around each other, like in a triangle shape, as they like slowly rotate in the sky. As you sort of like, you're lying down in this, wherever you are, you can hear the waves, like of a sea, like like gently lapping ashore, and you feel a warm breeze, like flowing over your body.
Can I sit up?
You sit up to see a lovely bright blue sky, a sea of green, and you are lying on sand of purple, the deep purple.
Somehow I don't think this is an Esther.
To your right is a log cabin that looks very out of place to be on a beach.
Oh, excellent. In which case I guess I would like to lift a handful of the purple sand and just sort of let it fall and then get up and walk towards the log cabin, please.
Okay, you take 2 points of psychic damage as you lift up your hand, as you your brain feels like it's going to explode.
Okay.
As this purple sand washes down through your fingertips.
Cool. Good note to self. Don't do that again. Good to know. In which case I would love to get up and just see if I could tentatively walk without, if I take a step, am I going to get zapped?
No, as you sort of stand up, begin to walk towards the cabin, sort of 20 feet away, you see the door sort of open, and you see a very elderly man, with two little, he's got grey hair that's unkempt. His beard is, he's got nothing apart from two little points on his chin that go off in opposite directions, and a full moustache, bushy moustache, all in white. He's wearing extremely large and big blue robes, with, in silver all over it, are loads of different shaped eyes. So, just human, elves, dwarf, orc, goblin. There's something with 8 eyes. And they are all blinking. It's just randomly blinking. As he sort of opens the door. Kaya.
Rufus?
He nods.
Well, I'd like to say it's lovely to meet you, but I think we're probably better starting with what on earth is going on?
First of all, in fact, no, Karen. He sort of steps out of the cabin. I believe I owe you an explanation.
I would appreciate that.
As he gestures to the side of the cabin where 2 wooden chairs appear, a table with a spread of a nice china tea set appears. Would you like some tea?
Well, as one raised amongst the Fae, I think it's probably important to know what the rules of your realm are before I accept your kind offer.
He nods and takes a seat. He pours you, begins to make tea as he's talking, makes you a set, but doesn't make any indication for you, any gesture for you to forcibly take the seat. Basically, he's just making tea, whether you take it or not.
I will take the seat, but I will not yet take the tea.
He says, well, it's a story that might take some time, but I will do my best to make it quick. You've heard my tale, I'm sure, of how me and my brother fought
and the totems appeared around Propia and sealed it away. But I don't think anyone knows the truth behind it. See, my brother was jealous of me and anyone who could wield any sort of power, and he became intent with destroying me and, well, anyone that stood up to him. And as he got stronger and stronger, he wielded an army and marched on, was planning to march on the capital. I went to try and talk him out of it and to calm him, and we fought. Now what people think is I killed him or we killed each other, but actually I was only able to lock him away.
A great cost to yourself, I'm sure.
No.
Oh. Well,
I managed to trap him in the abyss. And then seal him in there, making sure that he could not escape. That is why I created those totems and sealed Propia to its fate for so many years, is because if I didn't, he could come back at any time. And I retreated.
So you created a bunch of pillars, trapped a load of people, and then just left.
I retreated into the amulet. And that is where we are now.
Oh.
I didn't want to trap anybody but if I didn't, I would have killed everybody. I couldn't beat him. Give me an insight check, Kaya.
Okay. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. It's a 6.
Cool. There is, however, some good news, I suppose. You see, I spent the remainder of my time inside here trying to figure out a way to defeat him. And I came up with nothing.
That doesn't sound like good news to me.
Well, I didn't come up with a way of doing it, but, well, you did. You see, I went this way and that way. I tried all the arcane arts. I tried different schools of magic. I taught and learnt myself from the different schools. And then I opened myself up to other realms, other beings, other gods. It turns out I am very good at divination. And I was able to draw. My prophecy says that the first people to arrive back on Propia will be the ones to defeat Elvic. And subsequently after this prophecy, I had prophecies again and again and again with new people that would be joining your party. I chose you, Kaya, to take the amulet, because I thought you would be the best one to wield it. You have a heart of gold, but the temperament of a lion. You've done very well.
Very kind of you to say.
Kaya, you take another 5 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that's mean.
He as you take 5 points, you like shudder as you like sort of, it's almost like you're having
like you get like you're being electrocuted. That's the sort of sensation you're having. You're like your limbs are locking up. Your head feels like it's going to explode. You're just like gritting your teeth. Give me another insight check.
Oh, okay, it's different dice. Don't betray me. Don't betray me. That's better. That's so much better. That's so much better. 21.
He goes, oh, and he goes to like move his hand quickly. So it's like as in like, oh my god, what's happening? You, as he moves his hand, you see a like almost like a trail of. You see his hand move, and then a separate hand after it slowly move, which is incredibly frail. You can see that the skin is paper white, and you could see the bones underneath the skin as if there was no skin there at all. As he moves his hand too quick, and then it returns to like just an old man's hand. As he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I know you're not meant for this world. You're not meant to be here, Kaya. It's a lot of pressure to be inside my amulet if you're not used to it. So we have to be quick. What you witnessed today and why you're in so much danger was whatever was left of Elvic came through. It was told in time and time again that he would come back. He had to come back for him to be defeated, and I am so sorry I had to put you through that. But if I did tell you what was about to happen, I was afraid someone was going to stop it.
So you broke the pillars and called us all here?
No. I believe this party, Blue, Saber, Zyania, and Castor that broke the pillars. But that was destined. That was supposed to happen. I knew very little of them actually breaking it, but I knew they had to break it. But the stuff inside the mausoleum tonight, that was needed to happen. And I am so sorry that your friends got injured.
I mean, a little warning might have been nice.
I couldn't, as like he looks pretty worried. I couldn't let anybody interfere. I had to be sure that that you wouldn't stop it, because if you did, who knows what would have happened.
Well, now it's happened.
Kaya, you take another 4 points of psychic damage.
Well, now it's happened. I think it's really important that what do we do next? What did you see?
I don't know any more. I don't know any more than this for now. But I can't interfere as much as I did previously. I am not a well man. I used my powers to keep you as safe as I could, to get you to Kilk and to get you to that crypt. All the visions you had were from me. I put those in your head, and I am sorry that I had to forcibly do it. But like I said, if I gave you too many hints, too much information, you would stop what just happened and the ritual to bring him back.
Right. Okay. So I just go and tell the others that we now have to go and defeat your brother, and we don't know where he is, and he's come through from the abyss, and... Okay. Can I try and cast Goodberry?
Yeah. Give me. Yeah. You can cast Goodberry, no problem.
Cool. I would like to cast Goodberry, and I would just like to move the teacup off the plate and put the 10 good berries onto a plate and just pass them over to like our frail old friend, and just say it won't be much, but it's a little bit of nourishment from the real world.
As you cast these 10 good berries, you see them slowly swell. So they go like they're normally sort of like raspberry size. So I think I've described them as small apples, haven't I? Small apples before. They slowly grow and grow and grow on the table as he takes one. Thank you, Kaya. I believe your friend Saber nearly caught me as he takes a bite. It's in Mr. Tramvire's house. I was stealing some stew. I think he's caught a glimpse of me.
So you are able to leave the locket, the amulet?
I am able to leave the amulet, yes. Not for very long, and it becomes more difficult each time.
Was there any reason you were at the tram fires, or should I let Saber know? Is there anything you want me to tell the others?
You take another 3 points of psychic damage. No, just you can tell them what you wish, what you feel is right. You tell them. Keep this to yourself if you want to, but a burden shared is a burden halved.
I would never keep anything from my friends. There.
I knew you wouldn't. I will try and keep you as safe as I can. But know this, Kaya. I am only human. And I don't know how much time I have left.
What about your brother?
He isn't human anymore.
Okay.
As he slowly pushes the teacup towards you, which is filled with like a deep red color, like as he pushes it towards you, take another 7 points of psychic damage as he pushes it towards you. Is there anything you need to ask me?
I mean, I guess lots of things. Did your brother have any sort of weaknesses or attachments to any particular places? Is there anything you can tell me about him at all?
He's he tried to make an army of creatures. He feels like he needs to. He wants the people that are damned in this world to rise and take over the world. For instance, bugbears. Bugbears were his favorite. And that is why he enlisted the help of those doppelgangers that you fought, that took over the forms of Lady Blackmorn. Oh, and Kaya, well done for saving those bullywogs.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't think it was right that they should. They just wanted to live. I think that.
They didn't want to join his ranks, and that is why they were slaughtered. I appreciate your help in them not killing them on sight.
Well, I just think it's what anyone should have done, really. You know.
He nods.
So, do you think that we need to kill your brother completely? Is there any other way?
I like the word defeat. This is far less incriminating than kill. I have not foreseen how this plays out and how this ends, and I don't want to even try to find out how this ends, because I don't want to see what happens when it goes wrong.
Can I do another insight check? Just in case. Just
give me one more insight check.
Oh, okay. There's a 18.
You can see his eyes tearing, and you get you feel the fact that he does not want you to do this. He doesn't want you to be the one to do it, but also can't see any other way of. You feel genuine that he has no idea how this plays out or what happens. Excuse me. He also he looks like he's extremely saddened that he's had to put this on you to do.
Well, I thank you for your help and all you've done to, protect the world. And if we have to carry it this little bit further, I know, and I hope I don't just speak for myself here, but I know we will fight to the end to try and save our world and all the people in it.
He puts his hands inside. He's got like long sleeves that hang down. He puts his hands in, and as he moves them, he pulls out a very ornate purple mace. Sort of, it's like wooden-handled purple pommel, which has got like a point in it, and then the mace head itself is sort of split into like a cube, and then so it's like on a cube, but each of the sides of the cube have like a large blade attached. As he pulls it out, I'm sorry this is going to hurt, but this is for Saber.
Oh, I will sort of prepare myself for the pain that I'm sure is about to come and reach and take it.
Before you grasp it, because I feel somewhat responsible for him losing his best friend, and I hope he's okay. As you take 12 points of psychic damage as you touch this thing.
That's it, I'm out.
You take the mace and just collapse as your body reforms back in the cave, holding this purple mace. I am going to take a quick comfort break, and then when we come back, everyone can come and you can discuss. See you in a couple of minutes. Cool. Love that face, Alex. We're back. Kaya's body fizzles back into existence as you watch the amulet disappear, as Kaya's body reforms. The amulet goes back to where it was, resting underneath her clothes. So you lose sight of this amulet again. It has been 20, 30 seconds since Kaya's body is gone, and it comes back not moving.
What does that mean?
Kaya comes back motionless.
Oh, she's back. All right. Where did you go, Kaya?
Oh, she's unconscious.
Okay. Oh, all right. I have one of these potions then. I'll shove a potion down her neck.
You rush over. Kaya. Big intake of breath.
One hit point.
I got one.
There you go.
It's better than nothing. I'll take it.
If you use it as an action, you get the full effects of a healing potion, so it'll be.
No, I only bonused it. Yeah, I was just kind of shrugging it.
One.
No biggie.
Used it offhand and spilt most of it on Kaya.
I'm like,
I got my mouse actually.
yeah, it's like I passed out at the party. I'm trying to be cool and make sure no one notices. Just like, bro.
What actually happened is I just woke up from drowning. It's just like.
Kaya, you regain consciousness. Your head is throbbing.
Ow.
All right.
Well, that sucked. killed Rufus. I'm just letting you know that was not fun.
Rufus?
Oh,
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, well, he signed this letter, so... Can you see? Yeah, you can see, right?
yeah, I can see.
Okay. You're right.
Saber, I've got this for you.
Oh,
Can you see?
I can't see yet.
Okay,
He's
well,
trancing.
I'm chancing.
oh,
I'm asleep.
oh, do you think maybe I should wake him up, or should I leave him to sleep and give it to him tomorrow?
oh, let me go and
I'll
make
leave
a...
it.
If I go and make a cart in the snow, I can wake him up in, like, 2 seconds.
You hear
Well, I
you hear
think-
Red go.
Why do you want to make a cart, Blue? You know you can't get a cart up the fucking mountain.
Yeah, but I can build one out of snow. We've just got this game we play. It's like a punch buggy sort of thing, whenever you see a cart, you just give each other a slap. It's like roughhousing,
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
you and Trog play hide the fucking pebble, but you know,
Well, this is
Well,
going on. I
Fletcher
would
Bloke.
like to cast Goodberry again and just sit and start eating.
Do that.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Yeah.
So, so where'd you go?
Oh, so shall I wake Saber up so he can hear, so I don't have to repeat myself?
Okay, I'll just punch him in the face.
Or maybe don't. I mean, he's quite frail right now. I think he's a little bit delicate.
Alright, I'll just
You just
push him
shake
over
him?
gently.
I had 14 hit points. I did already hit the long rest, but I did have 14 hit points, so I don't think Blue could do that much damage to me.
I'm gonna do 3
Okay.
with a punch.
Yeah. It's got to hit you first.
Saber,
didn't
I'm
say
so
that.
sorry to wake you up, but Blue's dad was right. I definitely needed to lie down.
23 to punch him whilst Kai is saying that.
Yeah.
Never rolled.
Punch buggy!
I need more. What the fuck? I need more time, Blue.
Oh, I'm sorry, a buggy just rolled by very quickly that you didn't see, I assume, because of the state of your eyes. But Kaya's got some news from about where she's been. Why don't we all take a listen?
Yeah. So whilst you were meditating, resting, Saber, I lay down just like Red told me to, and I guess next thing I know, I was inside the amulet.
Okay.
And I woke up in this place. Well, it's not really important. What's important is Rufus was there.
Rufus, as in the roof. The
The Rufus.
he should be dead.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's doing too good. I think he's getting on a bit. You know how these humans are. They, even with all the power in the world, he's not managed to stop the passage of time really that much. Well, I guess he's done it a bit. It's been a while. But he essentially told me that he knew it was going to happen. Where we've just been with the Blackthorn Manor, that his brother came through, the bad one, the one that turns out he really is not very nice. He
Oh, that was his brother. That big, like, giant, dark figure with maybe other descriptions that I can't remember.
I think so. Or it could have been somebody sneaky coming through that I didn't see. I don't know. All I know is that the brother came through, and that Rufus says it's okay because he's foreseen that it had to happen, and that he can't defeat his brother, but the first visitors of Papaya, so you and me and Damien And all of us.
Darian.
Sorry. I'm trying really hard to remember so many things.
Valued member of the team, of course. Yes.
Well, we're the ones that have to defeat him and stop him from taking over the world.
That's a lot of news.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Do too well just then. I barely survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Count me that as well.
I mean, he said that there might be other people to come and help us. But yeah. But if we don't do it, everyone's going to die. So, or their souls are going to be damned and
No pressure then.
yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Sounds like a lot of pressure, actually.
Probably not quite what you thought you were signing up for, Darian.
Well, I didn't sign up for anything, actually, funnily enough. I just got pulled out of my normal average life, and now I'm fighting demons and what, God knows what else.
I guess we
Yeah, well,
sort of signed up for it a bit. Like when we left Breeze, we said we'd, sort it out. Is this still it?
I think so. I think he's got a lot of followers who are trying to bring him back, and he's been recruiting bugbears and the shape people, the shape changers, but not the bullywogs. You'd be pleased to know the bullywogs didn't want to join.
Oh.
So we did a good thing.
Well, hopefully they'll show up in the final battle. Yeah.
The two we left alive. But I mean, I guess it's. He seemed to think that he put a lot of faith in us, but obviously, if you don't want to come with us and you do want to run and hide, I won't hold it against any of you. But I think I will. I'm going to try and see this through.
Oh, well, no, yeah. Well, I mean, we said we'd do it, so we're people of our word, right?
Well, I mean, eventually I need to get back to Castor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got things at
River
home to get back to.
Oh, well, if you, I guess my concern would be that if we don't do this, there might not be homes to get back to.
What about
At least
mine?
not
Because
very
we're only
long.
like close by, so we can still hang here for a bit, right?
Well, I think so, Blue. Yeah, but I just think that whatever is happening on Papaya will probably spread if somebody doesn't stop it. And maybe we'll all die trying, but at least we'll have tried.
Oh, well, we better get some diamonds if we're going to think about that.
Anyone can give me an insight check.
Yeah, boy. I'm anyone, right?
I am
Guide
only
myself.
19.
Yeah. Okay. In fact, Saber, do it with disadvantage.
Oh, well,
Can't see.
Still blind. Still can't see.
Wait, insight or perception? You said insight.
Insight, yeah.
Going to
Do
be
you,
a
do you need perception for insight?
Yeah, because you're looking at someone's reaction to a phrase,
Oh,
or you're
body
looking
language.
at their body language and things.
Right.
So it's almost like you have to then rely on the fact that the tone of voice.
I
You know.
see, yes.
And smell.
Apologize for overdowing you.
And smell, yeah.
This guy
in
smells
case they-
wrong.
Yeah.
Smells like a
You smell scared.
You can definitely smell.
smell.
I'm pretty sure Z smelled the scaredness of a bookie goblin once, or goblin bookie. Sorry. Yeah.
I got a 16,
Anyway,
by the way.
who 16.
Yes.
Cool. Anyone that rolled higher than a 14, you can see Red is just like mouth slightly open, just like looking at each of you in turn.
Oh,
So, we're all. You gotta go. What are you doing?
I think we're stopping whatever you think the bad bit of that is.
Right. But you're not going, Blue. You're gonna stay here.
Oh well, no. These guys don't really live without me. We've. Oh, hold on a sec. Saber, you can't hear, right? That's what you can't do at the moment.
I not see, but you're
Oh.
right. The glue that holds the group together.
You are.
Yeah, I'm the blue that holds
blue
the
tack.
blue together. Yeah.
The blue
Oh, the blue tack. Sponsored.
Sorry, not sponsored. No. We're just fans of blue tack. You know. White tack, close second.
Right, well,
Yeah, I might have to go and help out. You know, I mean, you came and helped out. You just gotta, you know, we got to do our bit.
He like walks over to you, puts his hand on your shoulder.
right, well, look, you can't go without going to the ritual. So why don't you?
Yeah, and he looks around at the rest of you.
You're all welcome to come and well,
Oh, they're not gonna
come
want
and
that.
see what we have to offer and come and rest up for a couple of days. You won't get a boat out of Shade Wallow for a few days at least, anyway.
Or maybe
Well,
we'll
you
find
reckon
a
that's the
gnome
only
and
way
spider.
back?
Say that again. Sorry, there's two people talking.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you go, please.
Do you reckon that? Do you reckon that is our only way back? Is by sea?
I don't have any more of those spider
Things, and he points at the thing on the floor that's sort of destroyed.
How inconvenient.
You could
They
try
don't
and
have
find the
mending.
gnome.
Yeah, you could try and find Brock.
Had you ever met him before?
No, I've never seen him before in my life.
Right, so it could be Rufus in a shapeshifter again. I think we should probably look to rely on a boat. It's very kind of you to offer to let us rest up for a few days.
Yeah, well, we'll take the night here. Obviously, we don't want to go out in the and get too well. You guys get too cold. We'll make some. We'll use these bedrolls. Make you some nice attire, nice warm clothes, and then we'll head up to the to Blizzard's Peak and tomorrow if you want to go. I need to find the herd, obviously, but we'll gather them up and go up.
I think that sounds like a good idea because we need to make a plan anyway and try and work out what we're going to do and our next steps. It'd be nice to see where Blue grew up.
Yeah, I'll show you the hut. Yeah. You wouldn't think it now. Yeah, still the same one. We got a bigger herd now, though.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's good to know. Yeah.
Went up from 14 to 27.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I borrowed the girls the other day. By the way, not a big deal. You know, just said hi for a bit. You know, the wolves.
Yeah.
I've seen Hawkeen a few times. He said you got in a scrap at some point. You been fighting?
Yeah, I got in a fight. Ruckus.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
big tall fuck. Yeah.
Well,
He was trying to. Yeah. He was just causing chaos. I know. That's how I got the extra sheep. Well, goats, sorry. Extra sheep. Alright, yeah.
well, I mean, yeah. All what ends well, I guess.
Yeah.
You've been very quiet there, Z.
That is true. Are you okay, Z?
What do you think of everything?
I think the majority of you have never clearly hunted a monster before. And if you really think that you can run away from this, you are very, very wrong. It knows us, it's seen us, it's smelt us. If it is as evil as what I think it is and what everyone makes out to be it will hunt us wherever we are, wherever we go. what we need to do now is we need to get stronger, better, and I would suggest probably find some more allies. And then we hunt it. We do the thing that it will least expect. But if you are not 100% positive about what you want to do and whether you want to be part of this, you just as well leave now, because I will not have someone come along with me that doesn't want to do this.
Well, maybe people can think about it overnight.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave now. You'll freeze to death before you make it to the port.
Yeah. Well, most of you would. Am I right, Dad?
Yeah, that's true, son.
Chris, can I leave this potion to boil away, or do I need to keep an eye on it?
You're past the point now where it needs like attention. It's just stewing now.
Okay, can I go to the we don't know it, but I'm going to call it it. Can I go to the doppelganger's body, drag it to the mouth of the cave, and I want to get elbow deep in this thing and find out everything that, as a monster hunter, I would find out about it. Its weaknesses, where its heart is, does it have lungs, does it have bollocks to kick? Everything. I want to investigate this body as much as I would have done any monster that I've killed in the past.
Yeah. You can certainly. You go out to the. Go out to the mouth of the. Or go outside the cave. The wind is extremely fierce, and it's sort of like buffeting you. As you sort of like go down, it's probably about an inch deep in snow at this point. As you go out, and with the wind, it is just churning up like snow into like big circles as you sort of go down, find the body, which is covered in
I did actually drag it into the cave with us. I didn't leave.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Where I dropped it.
Cool.
So if I feel like the wind, the snow would be detriment to me investigating this thing, I would drag it just inside the mouth of the cave to do what I need to be done.
Brilliant. Yeah, you drag this creature back to the entrance of the, or drag it into the entrance of this like porch area and begin to like dissect it. Give me a investigation check with advantage.
Nice. Don't forget to lie. You have inspiration too.
I'm going to use the inspiration because I just rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, it's fine. Re-roll both dice for the inspiration.
Yay.
Re-roll both dice.
Remember to lie if you need to. You've always got that.
Investigation, did you say?
Yes.
So that would be a 21. Thank goodness for inspiration.
You lie this creature down so it's face up so you can see it. You see this like tinged blue and black creature where it's basically the copy of a human with a very well defined human. So it's got, you can see its pectoral muscles, all its biceps, all the muscle groups are well defined on this creature, and it seems like the tendons are almost like popping out of the skin of this creature. So it's like almost like, so it's reverse. Yeah, is it all it's got a thick neck, pointed small ears, and bright yellow eyes. Completely bald, no mouth, but a nose. It's got no slit for a mouth, but a nose, and its arms. That slit. There's no mouth, and the fact its arms go down to its knees, like as arms hang by its side, they go past where a human should be. And the hands are like twice the size of a normal human. So that's the only sort of differences you get. As you dissect the creature, you realise there's no genitalia. It's like a Ken doll, completely smooth. Inside, it has a heart on either side. And then, so it's like, so having a heart and then surrounded by lungs, it's 2 hearts, and the lungs go round, like, really quite close to the rib cage, like, round right to the sides, and they're bigger lungs. You find out from this creature that its eyes have, that you immediately see this creature has dark vision, and the way that its brain and how large its brain is. Its skull is very thin, but its brain is massive. And you find like smaller organs that are associated with like psychic abilities inside with the brain. So you would assume that this thing is psychic in some sort of way. Not sure on the potency of how psychic it is, but you know it would be able to, for instance, read somebody's mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the eyes, because I would have been close to Hamel, would have been close to Lady Blackmore. Do the eyes change, or were these the eyes that looked at me?
These eyes don't. They are completely different to Hamel's and Lady
Right.
Blackmore's and things like that. The eyes do change,
So
but
they
the
can
actual.
literally change everything.
Mhm.
Okay. Okey.
You also find out as well that these creatures, when they do shape change, they can change their size, but not the size of the stuff. Like you would notice, like a mimic. If a mimic becomes a like something, all of the things with it changed into the same shape. So for instance, like if it wanted to be a suit of armor holding a sword, they changed to proportion to the suit of armor with a sword. Whereas this thing, when it changed shape, the clothes didn't change shape with it.
Okay,
So
so
you would
it's
assume
only
that
the body that changes.
Yeah, not the actual equipment with it.
Yeah. So it's a trait rather than a magical effect.
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Whilst that was happening, I would like to have gone over to Saber and sort of gently sort of said to him, right, I'm just going to touch your arm, don't hit me, and sort of grab him sort of by from the shoulder and sort of run my arm down just so that he understands what I'm doing so it's not freaky, and then put in his hand, like get his hand to like grip around the mace and be like, right, this is a very special mace, so don't do anything stupid with it. You're going to be really excited tomorrow when you can see it. It's a gift from Rufus. He felt really bad for, making you lose Castor. I don't know if he made it, but if he feels responsible somehow. And also for losing your... yeah. So he's given you this.
But what do you mean he made me lose? Here told me Castor was called somewhere else.
I think he was. Yeah. I don't know. He wasn't that clear. I think he just feels guilty that he dragged you into it, and then Castor was called away. And I just think he feels bad for all of us. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure that he thinks any of us are going to survive, and I think he feels bad that he couldn't defeat his brother, but he also doesn't really want to kill his brother because it's his brother, and at one point he loved him. And I just think there's a lot of layers going on. I think it's very multi-layered.
Right. Well, I guess thank you.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm sure it looks lovely. This mace?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Okay, you can't see, can you?
Is there any braille on it or anything?
Is it? Yeah. Does it have any braille runes? Anything I can touch? No. All right.
Any tear-shaped emblems or anything?
No. All right. Well, thank you, Kaya. I will make good use of it, I'm sure. And yeah, I appreciate it.
Now, if you'll all excuse me, I feel really quite worse for wear. I'm gonna lay down again and hope nothing else happens.
They'll leave again.
Yeah, that's my plan as well. But before I try and get any rest, I would like to try and attune to Ace.
Ooh, nice.
Cool.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Through Tyr, if I can.
Through spite.
Tier. Okay.
Because my religion's slightly better than my arcana.
Nice. No, it's for the flavour.
Yeah, flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could either pray to Tyr or try and attune to the weapon.
So not both. No. All right.
Could one make
Oh,
the
not
other
at the
one?
same time. No, you can like try and attune to the weapon and then pray to Tyr, or pray to Tyr first, then try and attune to the weapon. But you can't do both at the same time.
Get guidance, my boy.
I haven't got guidance.
Yes,
Got
Tia
no-
could give you guidance.
Tyr guidance for.
Your life.
What I might do is I'm going to pray to Tyr and ask Tyr what became of Castor and whether him being taken away was a part of this, and will I see him again?
Go for it. Give me a religion check.
He is 17 on religion.
Okay. You sit, pray. What's the question you asked here?
Was Castor taken for more important reasons, and is he still safe?
Okay. You kneel on your bedroll. You hear Red.
You one of those religious folks?
To Blue, as the noise in the cave, you hear the bubbling of the cauldron soften. You can hear the sounds of the deafening sounds of sword on sword, banging of maces, shouts, screams. You hear splintering, arrows flying overhead. As you hear you would hear you just hear Cass's voice shout, what's your fucking Scottish accent now,
Come
aren't
on,
I?
Chris.
You can do
You
it.
got this.
We believe
You're
in
the
you.
legend.
You can do it.
Go on.
You heard the legend of he shouts, for Tyr! As you hear like the swing and crush of something underneath the mace. It's Castor's voice.
Nice.
As then that softens, and then the noise inside the cave comes back.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of weird. He does this thing like a lot. Like he'll just kind of like black out, but I can't tell if he can't see from this or something else. But yeah, he's basically a religious nut, I guess.
Right.
And do I
It's
hear
best
that?
just not to ask.
I guess I don't hear that. Is that what you said?
You hear that like coming back as you come out of your religious trance.
I can't see, so I have to ignore that for now. But I will remember that. Blue,
Nice. Good
being
use of
called
memory.
a religion that try and attune to this mace if I can.
Give me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Yeah,
A
cool.
religion? Oh.
And that's 3.
Yeah.
It's a mace.
It's a mace.
It's a...
You take 2 points of slashing damage as you you like trying to figure out like you're trying to like work your hands over the mace to try and like figure out how big it is. It's actually, as you pick it up, it's incredibly light for a mace. It's like your mace is like 3 times as heavy as this thing. The sort of thing to like, if your mace that you have already, your original mace, if you swing that with like one hand, like a normal person would have to swing this with 2 hands to even like get it up to speed for it to do any damage. This thing is easily wielded in one hand, like super light. But you cut your hand on the one of the sharp blades on the side of like this cube at the top, all these blades around it. You sort of accidentally slice your hand open as you like running your hands over it. Yeah, you don't attune to this weapon.
Right, so I'm just gonna go back to trance and then I'm gonna try and get my 4 out. You can.
As you're doing this, the potion bubbling over the cauldron goes from a like a grey colour to a beautiful pale green, which is exactly how it's supposed to do in the potion book.
That mean I have a potion of lesser restoration.
You have 5 potions of lesser restoration.
That's more than me.
Well done, see.
Very nice.
That's lovely.
That's the same amount to me, I guess. Nice.
Just for mechanics purposes, you cannot use this one as a bonus action. It must be taken as an action.
For mechanics purposes as well, have we had enough time to take at least a short rest?
Yeah.
Sick. Thank you. I love you.
Sorry. Am I just adding a normal mace to my inventory in the meantime now?
Yeah, just add a +1 mace to your inventory. It is a magical weapon. I'm in the process of making one for you, so don't worry about that, Alex. Cool. Red sort of sits down on one of the shelves with the bedrolls and...
Right, well, I'm gonna get some shut-eye. It's been a confusing day. Just, don't let the sheep wander off. They shouldn't. They won't go outside, but in the morning, make sure...
And he sort of addresses everyone. Like,
Don't worry, I've got a plan. But yeah,
Right, okay.
we'll keep an eye.
Cool.
and he sort of like lies down on his back, and about a minute and a half later, there is just heavy snoring, just bouncing off all the walls in the cave.
Occasional farts too, please, Chris. Yes.
Occasional fart, if that's what you should desire.
Smells
Yeah.
just like Papa. That was perfect. Whoever did that.
Yeah.
Right, I am gonna. I'll take first watch, just to help out. I'm also gonna start building like a bit of a igloo sort of wall around the outside of the entrance to just sort of curve around, and then I'm gonna make a little seep at the end of it, so that I'm like blocking it. So there's like a bit of a wall, and then I'll be able to sit on that, and I can sleep there at the end of this little tunnel, and the tunnel will block the wind.
So there's already like an igloo style tunnel coming off the end of this cave, which has been like made out of stones. But there's still like a hole at the end of it for people to get in and out of. But the
I'm
wind,
just gonna curve it.
say the hole's there. The wind is going across the front of the. So there's no wind coming in. It's just going across.
Oh, fair. Well, I'm gonna just curve it a bit more.
Yeah.
And
fine.
then I'll be like on fire, I guess, towards the entrance of it, maybe.
Cool. Fine.
Just to try and add a bit of heat. Even though that'll melt it. But we don't think about that. That's fine.
Yeah. You may all take a long and well-deserved rest. If that is anything, unless anyone else is doing anything before they go to sleep.
Darren, basically, for this whole time, he's just been stroking this baby lamb whilst all this weirdness is going on, like sort of. But he's been like doing it almost subconsciously whilst he's like taking in all of these different things that are going on. Kaya disappearing, and then also he goes into almost a little bit of a trance watching Z mutilate this body. And then after I've had enough of the weirdness of all that, he kind of like puffs up this lamb like it's a little pillow and sticks it behind his head and lies down and uses it as a little pillow, and he tries and gets a bit of shut eye after a long day.
As you like move the lamb behind you, it sort of like bleats like a feeble bleat.
Yes.
As you put it behind you, but then just goes to sleep with you. Yeah.
I'm gentle. Don't worry, I'm gentle. It's just it's just convenient. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Z would have taken the last watch in the morning. She would like to just flick through the book that Smudge gave her and just look out for this strength potion that Smudge talked about.
Yep. I can't remember what I said. The difference
said it was like a +20, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay. And a level. Yeah.
Sounds right.
I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. I can. Perfect.
You said strength, speed, and some sort of remedy at the back.
Okay. Did I write that down like a good DM? Probably not.
You didn't talk about what it could do.
That's good.
Other than the speed, you said the speed would double your speed.
Double your speed.
But didn't say anything about the remedy or the strength.
Okay. You go looking for the strength potion. Flicking through, you find it quite quickly. So it's all indexed and contents pages and all the rest of the bollocks that's in like big tomes. But you find this, this strength potion. Smudge's handwriting's all over it. Just annotations and like crossing out. Firstly, it looks like you can be done for half the amount of gold for the ingredients that it would normally take. And secondly, mechanically, it would give you a +2 to your strength score. This will give you a +4.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Wow. And looking at the recipe, do I believe I think I can arguably make this, or is this like I've got to find the rarest of fucking mountain giants and cut its toenail off?
It's a good place to look, but don't be doing that around here.
None of the ingredients. So there's nothing in this book that is incredibly difficult to find or purchase. There's nothing. These are very common potions. There's nothing, but there's nothing in here that's extremely potent either. So it's sort of like you get the best.
+4 to strength's pretty potent.
It will be. It's only because Smudge's annotations that these make these more potent. It's more a fact that these are very basic potions. There are stronger things out there. It roughly cost about 12 gold, 12, 14 gold pieces, depending. And looking at the ingredients that you just like looking at the list, it will take 24 hours to make, though.
Yep.
But
24 hours as it's solid attention 24 hours, or I could leave it to boil.
Yeah, you could leave it to boil. There's also nothing in this potion book that would be unobtainable at your skill level.
Okay.
It's just a question of how well you do it on the day.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. Okay, I will.
I think what I'll do for you, Andy, in the next I'll try and do it for next session. If not the session after, I will write you your potion book. It won't be the details, but it'll just be what potions do what and how much it costs and things like that. It's just so we have and then I'll send it to you so you've got like an actual list to refer to.
Brilliant, thank you.
Cool. But yeah, you find that strength potion +4 if you can, and yeah, doesn't you're running very low on ingredients at this point.
I've got no ingredient left.
Oh, we got forests
And
woods.
so for that reason, I'm just taking a mental note, as in Z is, of the most common ingredients that she would need for the potions she knows so far. Just in case we walking past and fuck me that there's some blue mushrooms that we need.
Blue.
Oh,
I have a feat
well
to help
done.
with that as well, so ask me.
cool.
Foraging.
Yes.
Yeah. In which case, Blue and Z, can I have perception checks off the two of you as everyone else sleeps or tries to sleep with
Guidance.
Red's snoring? Yeah, you can guide yourself.
Thank you. I hear a no from Z. That's a 7. Ooh, I rolled a 7. +2 +6. Oh god, that's math. Someone help. 8 + 7.
15.
15.
Good.
Thank you.
Cool. Blue, in the dark, it's windy. It's you make this corner bit or the slope for the igloo out of just like bits of rock and things, and you're used to this cold. You also like remembering where your dad's like where he takes the sheep, where like this cave is. This is your dad's cave. You know, you're pretty sure you
That's where I
know
had
where
my
you
first
are.
kiss. It
You're
was a
pretty
joke,
sure you're here on the map.
but- okay, yes, I see. In the
Let's do a big X.
western area.
Yeah, pretty sure you're here, or somewhere nearby there.
The region.
In terms of your like your
General.
geographical knowledge, yeah. You would know that this. Oh, why is that?
I have a feat to help with geographical knowledge as well.
This
It's only for like an hour. Yes, this. Hello.
is Blizzard's Peak.
It's my house.
This is Shade Wallow.
Maybe different colours.
Um,
but yeah, Shade Wallow.
Shade Wallow's the town looking at the bottom of the map here. And these two are the other tribes in the local area.
Rival
But I will
schools.
the rival schools. I will allow you to discuss them at a later date. So you roughly know where you are.
Awesome.
Roughly.
I love that.
Yeah. Z takes over from you as you see like the tinges of light beginning to appear on the horizon. Z, you take over watch. All of you get a long rest. Z, you flick through your book, not really paying attention to anything outside. The wind still whistles over, and so it's difficult to hear anything over the wind, but it continues to blow past the cave and igloo form. As light begins to appear, you see Red get up before anybody. Comes over to you, Z. Sort of like tiptoes round everybody else. And you see like some of the sheep like stir. The one that's underneath Darian's head sort of puts its head up and then puts its head back down, closes its eyes. Give me an insight check, Z. Is that a 5, did you say?
9.
9. Okay. Yeah. You see Red look at the sheep. Bah, 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 and they all sort of shoot out of the past you as they rush out into the weather. Looking out at them, you see them like nudging the snow and eating the grass that's growing up from underneath it. Yeah. I just want to say thank you. I know what he's like. When he nods at Blue. He's got a good heart, but sometimes he can run away with him. And just by listening to you last night, I guess you're the one with the steady mind.
The only one with a brain. Most intelligence.
I wouldn't say that, but unfortunately, I think Blue is going to have to. And I'm saying this quietly because I wouldn't want Blue to hear this.
Okay.
I think Blue needs to realise that he is going to have to make a decision at some point whether or not he is happy to hurt someone, because we are not going to get through this without hurting someone.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, I don't think there is. He's going to have to realise it himself. There are truly evil people in this world, and it doesn't matter how nice you are to them, how forgiveful you are of them, they will stab you in the back. And he's going to have to, unfortunately, probably learn that the hard way. And then he's going to have to be mean. Up until he realises this, I will keep an eye on him.
So, appreciate it. Yeah, look, I know you guys want to head off as quickly as possible, but it's a big deal, this ritual. Look, just even if he has to catch you up, I don't want him missing out. This will be the first one he can partake in. It's a big deal.
If you truly believe you think it will help him, then we will wait for him. If you think it will make him a better person, we will wait for him.
I don't know if what it'll do to him, but it does. It's like a rite of passage. You that you'll understand when you see what we have to offer. But
I know exactly what you mean. I've been through it myself. Not the same type of thing. It was called the Hunter's Bane. It made me not a better person, but a better hunter. So I know exactly what you mean.
okay. Well, look, we brew our own mead, so we get a lot of honey in from Shade Wallow, and we make a good batch. Look, I know I can't offer you anything but my gratitude, but yeah, definitely won't have to pay for drinks.
And I'm sure Darian and Saber will be very, very happy.
To the north,
and
lads.
thank you for your hospitality. And thank you for saving us, she says through gritted teeth.
Hey, look, was it really me? I mean, I'm just glad I didn't think it was a hoax or just dismissed it. I mean, I probably would have if he didn't. Well, in the letter didn't come true, like with the sheep heading off up into the cave. I wouldn't have believed it. So yeah, well, I'm glad I could help. But
I don't know what a good father is, but I would hazard a guess. One that asks to, or is offered to save their son. I would hazard a guess they would come running.
yeah. I expect you'll probably want to. Look, we're not. I'm not meaning to judge, but we don't eat a lot of meat round here. I'm gonna go and get something to eat for breakfast. Do you just I can't slaughter the lambs yet; they're too young. So it probably
not asking
berries.
you
Is
to.
that? Yeah, is that all right?
Mushrooms.
Mushroom. I make a mean nettle tea. Let me go and find some. As he sort of like puts his hand on your shoulder, like pats you on the back, and then sort of like walks out into the snow and begins like rummaging around the cave and stuff, like brushing the snow out of the way, and begins like taking herbs and things out of the ground.
If at any point he moves out of eyesight, I will move so I stay in eyesight of him.
Yeah. Yeah, you watch him as he sort of like makes his way along the rock face, just like he takes like loads of nettles, just bare hands, just like, and he does it with sort of like expert precision. So it's not to sting himself on these nettles. As he goes around, he puts his hands in like holes in rocks and things, and pulls out like small things of mushrooms. He then like takes a willow skin, like what looks like a tankard, like not a tankard, a water bottle. It's just made out of like willow, dried willow, and he begins like scooping up snow. And he's got a couple of them which he starts beginning to like fill up, and then he tucks them inside his like cloak or his like robes. And he begins to forage as the rest of the party can wake up as they see fit. Darian, you would wake up with your full eyesight regained.
Lovely.
Wait, hang on. What about me?
Nope.
I need a Constitution saving throw from Saber.
Yes. Disadvantage. Remember to lie.
I'm already minus that nat one.
Okay.
You don't have eyes anymore. They've evaporated.
Out and they're rolling around. Right.
Okay. Chris,
Mhm.
when Red has finished foraging, could I follow him back into the cave, and I would, because obviously Saber is one of my oldest friends. What we've been together now, probably less than 30 days still.
9 days, my oldest friend. Remember like it was 9 days.
Z will kneel down in front of Saber. Saber, can you
13,
see yet?
sorry.
Has your sight returned?
No. I'm still struggling. Yeah.
Okay, and then I will give him a lesser restoration potion.
Right. If this is odd, then bad things happen. Okay.
What?
Saber. Sorry.
Why? Why does it happen?
It's odd.
Because you
That's
rolled a
why.
natural 1. Z gives you, hands you the potion, and you drop it. And it smashes on the floor.
Fucking butterfingers.
Right, can
You're
I
destined to be
grab
blind
hold of
forever.
Saber's mouth
Yeah.
and pour another one into his mouth, and then close his mouth and hold his nose, please?
Or did the
Yep.
I'm gonna clip that for later. Say.
You watch as Saber's white eyes completely they are completely glassy as his pupils begin to grow back. And Saber, you can now see again.
Hooray! Oh, Z, you have no idea how horrible that was. Thank you. That potion was delicious. I'm sorry for dropping the first one. Thank you. And I'm, for the first time, take a good look at this mace.
Yeah.
And get a good view of it.
Yeah, it's like a it's start from the bottom and work way up. So it's a silver pummel that's in a spike. It's got a wooden handle which is wrapped in brown leather, and then it goes up to a almost like a hammer, but it's complete cube. On each of the faces of the cube, obviously the handle goes into the bottom one, but then on the sides are all bladed. So in the actual on the sides of a cube, so imagine a D6, where the number is a blade, and on the top there is a cross where two blades connect, so they cross over each other. So it's almost like you've got looking at it. Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Oh. Great, thank you.
The whole cube is made of purple. It's like some sort of purple material. It's rock solid, and the blades are silver.
Sweet. Thank you. Cool. I'm happy now. I can see and
Tune.
And I might have I might have a tune into the mace while we're here if we're not setting off straight away. Wait.
Red returns, sort of swaps out the cauldrons for a clean one, puts it above the fire, stokes the fire back up, begins making some sort of nettle tea, and sort of goes into his chest, pulls out some essentially croutons. He's harvested some mushrooms, and begins to try and make up some grub for each one of you. He's also got these two. He takes out these water bottles that he's made out of willow and begins to pour them into the cauldron for water. So you guys have something to eat. He hands you each a bowl. Saber, give me a Arcana check.
I just rolled an 11, so 11.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Please don't.
I will give you the option. I will give you one of two options.
He gets options.
I suppose you would attune to it. Okay, you can either find out what the mace does. Okay, so there's multiple things this mace does. You can find out one of the things and attune to it, or you can just attune to it. Hang on, that doesn't work. That's that. Yeah, we'll do that. So I know attunement normally means that you attune to the weapon, you find out what all the positive things it does to it. But fuck it, I'll let you attune to it. I'm feeling nice.
Attune to it.
No, he's feeling nice. He's feeling nice. He's feeling nice.
Yeah,
Remember when you were feeling nice?
The mace reminds you of a time in the Battle Forge. A certain gnome called Harva Rimple was throwing orbs of purple energy to you, at you. These orbs had different elemental effects depending on what he chose to throw at you. This mace looks very similar. It looks like this mace will deal different elemental types of damage depending on the creature that you're fighting. Now, mechanics, how this works is you do an extra d6 damage of the weakest of your creature's resistances. So for instance, if the creature you're fighting is susceptible to fire damage, you will deal fire damage. if the creature is susceptible to ice damage, you will do a d6 of a cold damage.
Oh,
Sorry,
sweet.
susceptible.
It's a Swiss
Just mechanically
Army's
wise,
mace.
it's vulnerable or resistant.
Vulnerable.
Which one?
Yeah.
Vulnerable.
So
Sorry,
if it
just check.
so if it's vulnerable to a certain damage type, it will deal that damage type.
Right.
If it is not
Right.
not vulnerable to any damage, then it will just deal a random amount of damage or random damage.
Right. Cool.
And it's an extra d6. I will jot this down for you, and so I'll make the item for you in D&D Beyond, so you can attach it to your character.
Nice. What a good DM.
Swiss
Thank
Army
you.
mace.
No, I'd say give yourself inspiration, but I don't like it when you do that because you use it.
I use it all the time. You guys get yourself together. The sheep come back in, all the little lambs, covered in snow.
I've heard them.
Darian, when you weren't looking, so the lamb was eating your food. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, what I was going to say is basically, whilst the attunements have been going on and tea is being brewed, Darian has got out his map, compass, and basically his cartography gear. And basically he's got a map that covers so all of the islands that are on the west side of Propia. So he's got Grick Island, Flak, Bulaf, Moss Rock, all that sort of stuff, and then just about got the west coast of Propia. Obviously, he's never been there before this map. Anyway, he's basically in the middle of chartering a route of how the best way of getting back, and just he's kind of just doing making a few little notes and looking at his maps and compasses and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Compasses? Don't you mean compi?
Whatever it may be, he's got them all. He knows his way around a compass or two.
Give me a. Are you proficient in cartographers?
Yes.
He is indeed.
Cool. Give me a d20 roll and plus your proficiency bonus twice.
Ugh.
It's a nice little plus, though.
Yeah.
You can lie if you need to.
I got an 11.
You do have an inspiration.
11. For the next, because it takes a Saber an hour to attune to this mace. I haven't thought of a name for the mace. I will come up with a name for next session. But you spend an hour plotting a course from Shade Wallow back to Breeze. That's the course you take, because you know from what the guys have told you and things that the Breeze has got a port. So you plot a course, and then you forget to charter in the effects of weather. And after the hour, you get to it and you're like, "Fuck," and you rub it all out.
I'll keep on trying. I'll keep on trying.
You right next time.
Not right now, but I mean, as in
Yeah.
whilst we're on Moss Rock,
Yeah.
sorry, I'll be just keeping my wits.
You
about
forget
me.
about the fact that you're in middle of spring at the moment, and you've still got the spring tides to think of, the weather, and you forget all of that, but you just sort of trying to work out how many days. I think I can tell you how many days roughly do you think it will take. You think it will take about a week, depending on the weather. So 7 days, full travel to get there.
Well, I'll tell the group that rough. I don't want to make any promises, but I'll tell the group of a rough estimate of what we think of getting back.
It's 7 days is the shortest you think it will be.
All right. Well, Darian would probably say 5 days to the group because he's confident that he's missed the dog's bollocks when it comes to sailing. So he'll be like, most people will be 7 days, but I know I can get us there in 5. Don't you worry, guys.
Oh, well, my dad got there in a second.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't have a magic spider thing.
Oh, yeah. Shame.
But a boat is second best thing in my end, so that's all
Alright,
right.
yeah. Okay, 5 days if we need to get back. Yeah, and the festival thing, ritual, ceremony, shindig is in 2 days now? Or is it
Well,
3?
yeah. You got 2 days to get there, and on the third day we'll be celebrating it.
Right.
Hopefully, we get there by nightfall on the second day.
Okay. Also, just for clarification, at some point during either the night or this morning, somewhere within, well, talking to Red and within earshot of Darian, I will have told him everything, pretty much. I would have like just been like catching up with my dad and being like, so going about Papaya, talking about the totems. Obviously, some of it he knows from the thing. People can now leave the island. Tell him a bit about Arlo. And he sponsored us. We did a battle forge. That was cool. We all won. The museum owner gave us like a weird amulet that was the one that Kaya was maybe in earlier. I don't know. That's weird. It also paralyzed Saber and apparently can kill people if you touch it. So that's why I told you not to touch it earlier. And then we were in Breeze, and that was the place where we did the battle forge. And I have a staff with a halfling druid kind of in it, or the spirit or something. And there's a black cloak dragonborn that killed them and eviscerated them. And there's also bugbears and goblins and wretches and some good people and some bad people. And yeah, that's kind of everything, I think, maybe, or not. That's the gist.
Give me an insight check, Blue.
What is my insight skill? Is it good? Do I guide myself? Am I allowed that?
Do you want to guide yourself? You can.
Ah, you're so generous with my free cantrip spell. That's great. That's 18 plus my insight, which is 3, so 21.
Cool. You're telling your dad the story as he is making the nettle tea and serving people breakfast. It's just sort of like he's listening, but also doing other things as well. Because obviously, some of it goes straight over the top of his head. Some of it he's like really interested in. By the end of it, he is just in awe of what you've done. He just looks extremely proud. He also, while this is going on, he fashions some simple cloaks out of the bedrolls by literally just like taking a small stone knife and cutting them up to like drape around yourselves. They don't have armholes, and you sort of like he makes like simple like reed clasps to like put over you so you can keep warm. He makes all these as you sort of going along, and he puts his arm around you.
Look, still reckon you can beat your dad in a foot race? I mean,
I know I can.
the mighty Wayfarer Battleforge team, I reckon I could beat you two in a foot race.
Really? How many feet?
How many have you got?
I mean, I can do 4 for now. I think that's my best.
Right. Well, maybe when we get back up to the peak, I don't want to leave any of these stragglers behind. They might get lost.
Oh, no one definitely will. But we can't let that happen. But even though, they'll be fine. But, they should probably come with us,
He
About me.
he will sort of like turn around with Blue round, like arm around his shoulder.
Right. Is everyone ready to go?
Not yet, and I'll go to Blue and Red, and I'll just say, so I've never really been to. Well, I haven't been to Moss Rock. Is that actually quite? Is it dangerous? Are we expected to be having to come across anything a bit dodgy, or should we be all right?
I mean, we had the occasional problem of bears and mountain lions, but nothing will hurt you here.
it's kind of why we're here, you know. So essentially, as long as you're with us, you'll kind of be fine because we'll just tell them. They'll cut. Most of them will probably know us, to be honest, at this point.
That's all right.
But yeah, I mean, there's maybe the occasional unsavory type, like some jerk snakes or something. But some of them are cool too. So never judge a leopard by their spots.
Yeah, basically, I was brought up by my dad and my dad before me. We're shepherds, you see, and we look after the flocks. We don't eat a lot of meat, but obviously you can't survive on just nuts and berries. And when it comes to feasting and selling on to make a little bit of profit, we look after the animals. I've taught Blue everything he knows, and we look after the sheep. That's all I heard. Obviously, a bear's got to eat as well, but a bear can eat other bits and bobs. And we try to keep the sheep as safe as possible, but we don't harm anything that comes into contact with them. So, for instance, if a bear comes down, we'll just either wild shape into something different and try and scare it away, or we'll just talk to it.
Oh, that's all right. That makes me feel a bit better.
So yeah, please, if anything does approach us, please don't try and attack it. Let us try and resolve it peacefully. As I'm sure, and he gesture or nudges Blue. I'm sure he does the same where he's when he's been on his travels.
Oh well, I've still got a bit of the herd mentality. So if you sort of stay at the front, I stay at the back. Then we round them up.
Did he tell you when he tried to make friends with the wolves in the cave?
No, but Saber, you come up the front with me because I want to hear all about Blue's adventures from someone else's point of view. And he winks at you.
To help out, I'm seeing that I'm going to cast Longstrider on Saber.
Yeah, otherwise I will not keep up.
Now you can speed ahead if you need to by 5 feet.
Cool. And I think that is a great.
No, it's not. We got so many more times that we can go on for.
It's a great point to stop here for this evening and pick this off in a couple of weeks' time. No, you've had so many long sessions out of me.
I want another. Hands up if you want Chris to keep going right now.
It isn't a lot.
Yeah, it has been a pleasure as always, and we will pick this off. Pick this up where we are. Hang on, we will pick this up in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, you guys in a bit.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.